The moon is more than just a pretty face to gaze upon at night. It helps direct our ocean currents and tides, the movement of Earth's atmosphere and climate, and even the tilt of our planet's axis. So what would happen to Earth and us if it promptly disappeared without notice? Would we survive it? Sadly, probably not. Right away, we would notice that nighttime would be significantly darker. The moon's surface reflects the sun's light, brightening our night sky. Without that indirect glow, any areas that don't have access to artificial light, like country roads or wooded campsites, would become far riskier to travel through at night. The moon's sudden absence would also confuse animals. In a 2013 review in the Journal of Animal Ecology, researchers found animals that use vision as their primary mode of interacting with the world benefit, survival-wise, from the moon's presence. That's no big surprise, but it does have interesting implications for the question at hand. Many predators, like owls and lions, rely on the cover of darkness with just a bit of moonlight to hunt effectively. With no moon, they would have trouble finding food. Rodents, on the other hand, tend to hide more when the moonlight is strong. The next immediate difference would be the tides. Because the moon is so close to us, the pull of its gravity impacts our planet. That force is strong enough to pull our oceans back and forth, what we call the tides. Without the moon, tides would rise and fall at a much slower rate, about 1/3 of their current fluctuation, says Matt Siegler, a research scientist at the NASA Jet Propulsion Laboratory who works on the Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter. The tides wouldn't completely stop moving as the sun also has some gravitational pull on the oceans too. But not nearly as much as the moon. A 2/3 reduction in tides would drastically alter coastal ecosystems, potentially destroying many of them and disrupting the flow of energy, water, minerals, and other resources. Entire ecosystems exist in the ocean areas between high and low tides. In these spaces, many species of crabs, snails, barnacles, mussels, sea stars, kelp, and algae rely on the daily coming and going of the tide for survival. These ecosystems in turn feed migrating and local birds, as well as land mammals like bears, raccoons, and deer. Tidal movements also help drive ocean currents, which in turn direct global weather patterns, as the currents distribute warm water and precipitation across the globe. Without them, regional temperatures would be much more extreme. A missing moon could cause even more disruptive changes, although on a much longer timescale. Without the moon's gravity holding the Earth in place, the tilt of our home planet's axis would probably shift drastically over time. Earth could go from no tilt with virtually no seasons to a drastic tilt with extreme seasonal weather changes and ice ages in just a few 100,000 years. Without the moon, we would lose a source of inspiration and scientific information. If the moon were to one day simply disappear, there would be some disastrous consequences that would have an irreversible effect upon life on Earth. What do you think? Please comment. Thanks for watching video. For more support, please subscribe channel and share videos with your friends.